and I don't want this Togekiss to come back in to farm me because my switch timer's not up. So I'm going to get him almost down to dead, and then I'm going to sit here and wait for him to throw another Sludge Wave. And he realizes what I'm doing here, so he undercharges the Sludge Wave. And then we have a stare off, like a very intense stare off. And he's having a mud shot off, I guess. I guess he's trying to mud shot me down. So the switch timer's almost up, and I'm going to throw this Dragon Claw to burn the rest of the switch timer here. Because I didn't want to go down there either, because I don't want that Swampert to throw a bunch of energy into my... yeah, and I'm just going to Bullet Punch down. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shraydee, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at some battles that I did in Master Premier. This is an interruption from future Shraydee to tell past Shraydee that he is a huge dork and a stupid nerd. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do the YouTuber Spotlight. So, before we do the YouTuber Spotlight, YouTube did go ahead and tell me that only like 25% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel. So, if you're sticking around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a huge help, and I'm just trying to live my dream. I want to make this into a career. So, YouTuber Spotlight. Today's YouTuber Spotlight is going to be for the Foxyraptor. Or Foxyraptor? I'm not exactly sure how to say his name, but he is a newer content creator that he's got some cool content on his channel, Pokemon Go PvP content. So if you're into that kind of thing, which if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you are, go ahead and give him a follow or a subscribe or a click or whatever. Go check him out is what I'm trying to say. All right, stupid nerd, take it away, dumbass. And we're gonna be taking a look at how to come back from the worst possible lead that you can get with my current team. So my current team is going to be Dragonite in the lead. Apparently Metagross forgot its moveset. There we go. We have got Dragonite in the lead with Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Hurricane, and then Metagross with Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. And then we have Gary in the back with Waterfall, Crunch, and Outrage. That's right, no Aqua Tail. I've heard it before. Go ahead and say it in the comments. Alright, so let's take a look. So these first two battles here, I pick up a Togekiss lead, which is the worst possible lead I can see with this team, and I'll show you how I play it. So obviously we have two Pokemon that lose to Togekiss. So what do? I'm going to switch into the Gyarados. And then this is kind of a tactic like, hey, please switch out. Do me a favor and switch out. And for some reason they do. I have no idea why people switch out of that, because it's a winning matchup. But hey, I mean, I guess I get it, because Swampert's going to do very poorly up against Dragonite. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, I can actually win this matchup if I wanted to. But I'm just saying like, hey dude, Sludge Wave me, I dare you. So he does, which is perfect, because now I'm going to come in with Dragonite, I'm going to come in with Dragonite. I got a shield from him, so that's awesome, and I'm just going to farm him all the way down, and I'm not going to shield a damn thing, and I'm going to let Metagross sweep here. So as you're going to see, I'm daring him once again, please go for Sludge Wave, and he does, which is fine with me. Just going to farm him all the way down, and then switch into Metagross as soon as that Togekiss comes back in, and now I have the shield advantage. Oh, stupid game. Well, I end up catching an Ancient Power. I was trying to switch out immediately, but the game didn't want me to do that. But either way, that's actually even better for us. We catch an Ancient Power, and there's a Garchomp in the back. And we saw this in yesterday's video, and I thought, you know, maybe making a video on it and saying like, hey, Garchomp switch-ins, you should probably shield a Meteor Mash. You know, you'd expect somebody would listen and shield a Meteor Mash, but not this guy. This guy was like, I don't want to use my last shield. He's still got two. Bruh. You just have to shield it, unless you want to lose. So anyway, he's going to go down. I'm going to Bullet Punch him all the way down. And he still has a shield, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this Meteor Mash here to burn out the switch timer, get his last shield, and then I'm going to switch into my Dragonite, which sounds very counterintuitive, but I have a Hurricane basically loaded here, and that's going to take out the Togekiss. So as you can see, there's definitely ways to play around losing the lead. And if you're the opponent in that situation, stay in. Just stay in against the Gyarados, because you're going to win. Even if you have a Swampert in the back, you saw that guy has a Swampert, and he could have used that Swampert on my Metagross. And of course, he doesn't know what my team is, so there's no way to like know that. But either way, it would have been better for him to just stay in. All right, so here we go. Another Togekiss lead. Let's see how we play it. So once again, we're going to switch into our Gyarados here, and let's see. I don't know. Are these people trying to catch an Aqua Tail? Because it looks like they're trying to catch a Crunch. Either way, so I'm going to go for the Outrage here, since I was expecting a switch out for some reason. I don't know why people keep switching out of here. And this time, I'm going to do something that I probably wouldn't recommend anybody doing here, and that is double shielding this Gyarados. What I should have done here is shielded once, and then thrown the Crunch, and then, yeah, and then Waterfall down. But instead, I'm gonna burn 2 shields, which is not good. Not good at all. But there is a Togekiss in the back, and we know that Togekiss is probably coming back in, so we're just going to go for the Outrage. I know it's double resisted, but Outrage does a teeny tiny bit more damage than Crunch does, and I'm not going to get to 2 charge moves here. As you're going to see, I just go down instantly to 1 charm, and now we're going to come in with our... and I got a shield. Again, people keep shielding that. I guess they're expecting, like, maybe it's a Hydro Pump. I've seen a lot of people shield the Outrage, which is awesome for me. So we're actually going to eat a Flamethrower here, which is not okay, but it's not bad either. And there's a Swampert in the back, and this is GG's, boys. We got him hard countered. So winning switch advantage in that situation was very, very big. And I also do something a little strange here that you're going to notice. At one point, I stop attacking. So I'm going to let this Sludge Wave come through. Obviously, I don't have any shields left. And I don't want this Togekiss to come back in to farm me because my switch timer's not up. So I'm going to get him almost down to dead. And then I'm going to sit here and wait for him to throw another Sludge Wave. And he realizes what I'm doing here, so he undercharges the Sludge Wave. And then we have a stare off, like a very intense stare off. And he's having a mud shot off, I guess. I guess he's trying to mud shot me down. So the switch timer's almost up, and I'm going to throw this Dragon Claw to burn the rest of the switch timer here. Because I didn't want to go down there either. Because I don't want that Swampert to throw a bunch of energy into my... yeah, and I'm just going to Bullet Punch down. So I did also want to switch out of that Metagross thing because the Garchomp had debuffed me, so I wanted to clear those debuffs so I would be able to Bullet Punch down the Togekiss. Alright, so now we're going to see another Togekiss lead. That's right, 3 in a row for some goddamn reason. But we're just going to take a look and see how I screw it up because this time it did not play the way I wanted to play it. So let's take a look. Switching into Gary. And I think this person actually decides to stay in, which is pretty much what won them the game. Yeah, they decide to stay in here. And then I'm going to let this Ancient Power come through because I know I can survive with 1 HP. And then I'm going to go for the Outrage here. And let's hope that this person also thinks it's a Hydro Pump. You got, boy. Alright, so the problem is here, I am going to come in with my Metagross, but their switch timer, they never switched. But my switch timer is not up yet, so I got to wait this clock out as much as I possibly can, because we know they're going to switch out, and they're going to switch into a Conkeldurr. And what do you think this guy does? What do you think he does? You think he shields this Meteor Mash? It's going to take like 90% of his health? No. What? No. What? Why would you not shield? Look, just because I have 2 shields and you only have 1 does not mean you don't have to shield. Okay, so now my switch timer's up, and theirs is not. So whatever they come in with, it's gonna be a Gyarados. I'm gonna switch, and this is not good because their switch timer's gonna come up pretty much right after I throw this Dragon Claw, and they're gonna come in with the Togekiss and farm me down. I should have held on to that energy right there. I should not have thrown that Dragon Claw because, as you're gonna see, I'm not gonna be able to get to this Hurricane because I threw the Dragon Claw. So unfortunately, but this is not. It's not over. I needed to call the bait here. This is what I needed to call the bait. I knew it was an Ancient Power. I said in my head, this is probably an Ancient Power, but I didn't shield it. So now, yeah, now we're just going to go down. So if I would have saved a shield here for this Gyarados, I would have been able to win, possibly. I would have had to attempt to Bullet Punch down, but I think I could have done it. So I just made a mistake there. Definitely could have won that game. But again, maybe running Hydro Pump on your Waterfall Gyarados. Safe switch would be a good idea because, well, maybe not because apparently people are expecting that. I don't know why. I don't know anybody who runs that. Alright, so we get into a Dragonite lead, and we've seen this before. This guy's looking like he's going to play it the same way I am, so I'm just going to go ahead and decide to throw here so I can get a shield before I go down because I know that I'm just going to go down. And he actually, I don't know if that was a CMP tie or if he just threw right after I did, but I'm okay just letting this go down here. And then counterintuitively, we are going to come in with the Gyarados and eat a Dragon Claw. So the last match you saw that I lost was the only loss of this set, and I believe I go 5-0 in the next set. So we are just going to waterfall all the way down, and now we have the shield advantage. They're going to come in with a Magnezone, and I'm staying in here to go for the crunch because I want this to land, and they are at a shield disadvantage here. But unfortunately, that gave them a little bit of energy, so we're going to switch into our Metagross. This person saw the typing, and he's like, I'm going to chuck a Wild Charge and probably dip. And then he's staying in, which means whatever's in the back. I was guessing it was a Togekiss, but I was wrong. You're going to see what it is in a minute. But I'm just going to throw this Meteor Mash. Since he's debuffed, it's going to take him out. Actually, even without the debuff, I'm pretty sure it would take him out. And then I called the bait here. I'm like, look, there's something in the back. He really wants this shield away from me. It's a Metagross. That's why he wanted the shield. Because if I have shield advantage against this Metagross, And this was a Meteor Mash, and I didn't have to shield it, but I wanted to retain some health because Meteor Mash does about the same amount of damage. But since I shielded that, now I'm going to overfarm a whole bunch here. We're at 100 energy right now. So we farm up to 100 energy, throw the Earthquake to take them out, and then the Magnezone's going to come back in, and they're not going to be able to get to a Wild Charge in time. This Meteor Mash is going to be taking them out. So, yeah, there was a couple ways I could have played that, but I think I played that the optimal way by saving the shield there, because I knew whatever was in the back, he was staying in order to get that shield from me. And I called that. I was like, you ain't getting this shield, buddy. So, yeah, went ahead and saved the shield, and just because of that, I was able to take out the Metagross. Alright, going up against Tanuki-chan. Alright, pick up a positive lead here. The Swampert is going to do very poorly up against us, especially in the Master League here. And, okay, I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. The game is freaking broken is what happened. Watch this. So, I throw the Dragon Claw to get a shield, and then I switch. Right there. I switched. Why can't I switch? Oh, my God. Sorry. It's really frustrating. I literally switched. I was like, I'm going to catch a Dragon Claw. That was my intention. Stupid, broken-ass game. Alright, so now we're going to come in with Metagross here, and we're going to Bullet Punch all the way down. I know I'm going to get hit by a Hurricane, but I can survive, so I'm not going to shield. And we're just going to Bullet Punch all the way down. It's actually an Outrage. Does about the same amount of damage. Yep. And then Bullet Punching all the way down. I think they should have got to a Dragon Claw, but I don't know. Maybe they were at one. Alright, so now we've got almost 2 Meteor Mashes, I believe. We have 2 Meteor Mashes, so we're going to bait once here, and then I made a mistake. I should have thrown another Meteor Mash here, but I went for the Earthquake, and as you're going to see, I'm going to get Mud Shot down before I can get to that Earthquake. So unfortunately, that didn't work out, but that's okay, because we still have a Dragonite. Dragonite's going to do awesome. Actually, both of my other Pokemon are going to do really good against Swampert. So we're just gonna let this go. Like, go ahead and sludge wave me. I don't care. And then we're gonna come in with the Gyarados, and then if whatever's in the back is weak to Gyarados, they're gonna stay in here, which is exactly what they're doing here. I think they want my shield, but I think I shield it. Yeah, I was gonna say Sludge Wave does a lot to a Gyarados, so we're gonna overfarm here before they can get to another Sludge Wave. Because I know that that's what they're going to go for, but they don't have any shields left, so this Crunch is going to be taking them out. And what is it in the back? It's a Metagross. So, yeah. GG. This guy, he's doing something interesting here. I'm trying to deny his fast moves, but it's not working. That's really annoying. So we're going to throw the Crunch, and I guess he's trying to farm up to 2, because he knows that he needs to land 2 of them. But I don't think he had to. I got really worried right here. I was like, how in the hell would he have 2 Meteor Mashes? There's no way he can get to 2 Meteor Mashes that quickly. Obviously, I wasn't counting, because I'm a scrub, so judge me. Alright, so that's going to be our first set here. We're going 4-1. Taking that 1 loss because of a mistake that I had made. So could have gone 5-0, but we pull up to 2681. So, and not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let me pull the other clip up. Okay, let's go into the next set. So I think this was actually, these are in the wrong order, but I wanted to show those Togekiss leads first, because not a lot of people make it this far in the video. So if you made it this far, let me know down in the comments that you made it. Alright, so we pull a bad lead here, and we're going to switch into our Gyarados here to counter this Mamoswine. We do have to shield the Avalanche. Unfortunately, it would do a lot of damage, and they're going to come in with a Dragon Breath Gyarados, so they're going to do very well against us, but if they don't shield this, then we actually can win. Let's see. Alright, nice. So now we can just shield. This is probably an Aqua Tail. I don't even think I need to shield this. Do I? It's a Crunch, but okay. I guess I did need to shield that. It doesn't really matter. I didn't want to go at a shield disadvantage here, so that was pretty smart of them to know that they could survive and also Dragon Breath us down. We're going to come back in with the Dragonite. We expect that Mamoswine to come back in. Unfortunately, since we landed the Outrage, we didn't get much farm on our Dragonite. And then I think I decide to stay in here. No, I'm going to build up to a Dragon Claw and then switch out. And there's a Swampert in the back. So this is not looking good, but like I said, this is a 5-0 set. So let's see how I win this. Alright, so we're going to build up to the Earthquake and bait with a Meteor Mash. We do get a shield. I definitely expected them to shield that. And I call their bait here. Go ahead and Earthquake me, I dare you. Okay, so they called the bait there, so that's very good for us, because now we are able to get to another charge move? No. I realize here that my best play here is to let the Metagross go down, farm all the way down. Actually, I don't think I farm all the way down. This is a Hydro Cannon, so we can let this go. Maybe they have Earthquake. I think they probably have Earthquake if they're not throwing. Okay, I'm not going to farm all the way down, but I do need a bunch of energy to combat this Mamoswine. Let's see if they shield. No, they don't shield, so I need to get a shield, and then I also need to get to another Dragon Claw. So this is going to be very close here. because I do have a shield, so I can shield this avalanche here. I think if I was the Mamoswine, I would have attempted to Powder Snow down, because Powder Snow is still double super effective, you can see. And I just barely get to this Dragon Claw. I think I even could have just one more Dragon Breath and that would have taken him out. So GG, very close game there. And yeah, as you can see from the IVs on my Pokemon, they are not great. So you can still win with Pokemon that have, you know, terrible IVs. They're not terrible. The lowest one I have is 89%, so it's not like the worst. It's just not good. Alright, going up against Luisa, or Luisao, 1392. Damn, you were born a long ass time ago, dude. Is this a vampire? We fighting a vampire? Kind of looks like a vampire. Not white enough though. Alright, the vampire decided to back out. Apparently I'm checking a Vulpix to see if it's shiny. Sorry guys. Alright. Going in, not with the Beedrill this time. We're going up against Noob Killer. Oh man, we're gonna die. We are gonna die. Alright, this is a pretty positive lead. We're going to be resisting the fighting type attacks, but Rock Slide is going to do a lot of damage. We can survive a Rock Slide, so I don't think we need to shield, but, you know, the thing about shielding a Rock Slide is if you don't shield the first one, then they can probably bait you on the second one, and then, you know, you're going to shield a Cross Chop instead of a Rock Slide. So let's see what I do here. I would barely survive this. Okay, so I do end up shielding a Cross Chop. That doesn't feel too great. But we are going to go for another Dragon Claw here, and let's see if they want to go 2 shields on us, because we can definitely win this in the 2 shield. This also seems like a Cross Chop. Do I let this go? I let it go. I'm a fool! I was like, I can survive. No. I mean, yeah, technically, yeah. Alright, so I think we come in with the Gyarados here. We're actually coming in with the Metagross. Okay. Big balls on past shraydee. Holy shit. So we're going to just Bullet Punch all the way down, eat a Cross Chop. That tickles a little bit, and then let's see what they come in with. It's going to be a Snorlax, but they are shieldless here. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, Meteor Mash and Earthquake do the same amount of damage. So if they're both neutral, then use Meteor Mash, because it takes less energy to get to. Alright, so we are building up some energy, and then we're going to catch, hopefully, a Superpower. I was trying to catch a Superpower, but I don't know if that's what happened. Yeah, it was a Body Slam. So they were trying to bait, I would guess. So now we're just going to eat another Body Slam here. I don't even think we're going to shield any of these. Since they came in with the Snorlax, that's their best counter to a Metagross, so I'm actually going to stay in with this Gyarados. And since they're staying in even further, I'm wondering if what's in the back is another Metagross. Let's see. It is, boys. We got him. Play the theme.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Alright, so we're going to go down here, but this is fine. The guy, he knows that he needs to farm up way more energy in order to combat. And I already have a Meteor Mash loaded, almost a Meteor Mash loaded. So we're going to throw this immediately because he does have a little bit of extra energy. So we're going to take him out with this Meteor Mash, and we should be able to Bullet Punch down the Snorlax. So also a pretty close game. But, you know, losing the lead is not always the end of the game. That's going to be like the theme for this video, you know. Because there's plenty of lost leads that I have in this video where I come back from it, so you don't always lose. Alright, so a lot of people consider this a lost lead. In my opinion, it's very shield dependent. You know what I mean? So, the last time this happened, I called the bait and it was a Wild Charge. Okay, I called it and it was a Mirror Shot. Good job, past shraydee. Alright, so a lot of people play the Magnezone game differently. So it just depends on who you're going up against, really. So they go for the Wild Charge. Unfortunately, it was a CMP tie, so this Dragon Claw is going to do extra damage now because they are double debuffed. They do shield, which is fine with us. They're going to switch into a... Was that a Waterfall Gyarados? I gotta stay in for a second and see. Yeah, no, it's Dragon Breath. Okay, I think I'm actually going to stay in here because my... I don't know. Questionable decision here, but let's see. I did go 5-0 in the set, so maybe I shouldn't question myself so much. Alright, we're gonna switch into the Metagross. Another questionable decision. But hey, like I said, I went 5-0, so whatever. Alright, so now we're just gonna... I don't know what the hell I was doing here. Okay, we're gonna get hit by a Crunch, because they baited us successfully. Oh, they don't have Crunch. Okay, so this is looking good for us. Well, it's not looking great, but we are resisting the Dragon Breaths here. And I decided to Bullet Punch all the way down here, because I know I'm gonna have to eat a few Aqua Tails, but I realized that they didn't have Crunch, so I'm like, okay, I can Bullet Punch down. And now I've got 100 energy, so whatever they come in with, they don't have shields, so whatever they come in with is gonna have to eat this. Oh, that dirty swap. Did you see that? Came in with Matt. Yeah, that was very nice play, though. I will say that was a very, very nice play because I just saw the typing up in the right-hand corner, and he switched to the Dragonite immediately. So very nice play, but I did have a bunch of energy here, so now we're going to come in with the Gyarados, which is also a very, very questionable decision because that Magnezone is in the back. But the Magnezone doesn't have much health, and Waterfall does a lot of damage, so I think we can actually take him out with the Crunch here. Oh, it has more health than I thought it did. But they have to go for a Wild Charge to take us out if they want to get us down before we throw a Crunch at them. So we're able to take that win there. So maybe I knew what I was doing. Probably not, but I still won. So that's the point, you know? Okay, going into the next battle. Yeah, this was right after I hit rank 9. This is the first set I did as a rank 9 Scrub Lord. Okay. Going up against Tuber soon. Hey man, it's fun being a tuber. Go ahead and do it. Alright, picking up a... Let's see what charge move or fast move is. Okay, so this is... It's not good, but it's not bad. Technically, we can win. So they switch into a Metagross, and I switch into my Gyarados to counter them. So this looks like the first lead that I actually won in the whole 10 battles. So we let the Meteor Mash go through, and I don't make the mistake of overfarming this time. So I don't have... Last time I did that, I had to shield, so I learned from my lesson. And the Crunch goes through, and then one more Waterfall takes him out. And then let's see what they come back in with here. Probably going to be that... Oh, okay, Gyarados. Yeah, it makes sense. So we're going to try to get to an Outrage, but we're not going to be able to get to it. So we're just going to throw this Crunch, and maybe they shield thinking it's an Outrage. But they don't. Okay, they don't want to give up a shield, which is fine with us. Now we're going to come back in with the Metagross, which again sounds kind of counterintuitive, but we have 2 shields here, so we can easily bullet punch them down. And we're going to be resisting the Dragon Breaths. The matchup against Dragon Breath, this is going to be another Crunch, but I am going to let it go through. It doesn't do that much damage. I mean, like, it does in conjunction with Waterfall, but with Dragon Breath, it doesn't do all that much. So I stayed in for too long. I was trying to catch a Hydro Cannon here, but they, the game is freaking broken. So, all right, so we end up spending both shields, but we do have a lot of energy on our Dragonite. So again, you can spend both shields. It doesn't mean it's the end of the game, but this guy's like, no, I'm keeping both of my shields. I don't know what the hell he's doing here. I don't know why I threw both of these. I guess I just wanted to shield. Sludge Wave's not going to KO, and they can't Mudshot us down. So let's see if they even have Sludge Wave. They do, so it's not going to KO. And then we're just going to farm all the way down. I don't think they're even going to get to... Oh, I threw my energy. I think maybe they were at a Hydro Cannon. I don't know. I really didn't want to go down, though. Yep. So spend your shields, kids. That's a valuable lesson to learn. If you spend your shields wisely, you will win. But if you hold on to them to the very end and you're like, I'm going to do a 2-shield flex, woohoo, you probably lose. Alright, so going into the next battle here. Can't even get maxed up. I said Max because he says his name is Gigantamax. Can't even get matched up with people very quickly. Alright, picking up another Dragonite lead. Let's see if this person knows the fast move denial, or if they know the trick that I usually do. They do not know either, so that's good for us. We're just going to shield once and then farm all the way down. Okay, they know what I'm doing, so they're going to switch into their Metagross here, and that's fine with us. We're going to come in with Gyarados. We now have a lot of energy on our Dragonite, and we're going to come in with the Gyarados here because we can tank Meteor Mash easily. And again, not going to overfarm. I'm not being stupid this time. No, no, no. Alright, going for the Crunch is not going to fully take him out, but one more Waterfall should do it. And then let's see what he comes back in with. Probably going to be the Dragonite here, which makes sense. And then he's probably going to try to farm me down. I was hoping maybe I could get to an Outrage, but it wasn't going to happen. So we're just going to throw this Crunch to do a little bit of chip damage or get a shield. We get a shield, which is actually really nice because now we're even on shields. And okay, I think I was thinking of doing something else here. I'm going to come in with the, I mean, I guess they maybe expected the Dragonite, so they threw the Dragon Claw immediately. We're just going to Bullet Punch all the way down here, and I think they finally realized what I was doing. And now I'm going to switch into my Dragonite here and just start chucking Dragon Claws. So they actually shield. Maybe they forgot how much energy we had, so they wanted to shield a Hurricane. I am going to shield this, I believe, because I can get to a I hope I can get to a Hurricane. That's what I was hoping. I was like, oh, please, God, get to the Hurricane. It's not going to KO, but it is a very valuable damage. and it's more energy efficient than Dragon Claw is, so it's awesome. You know, that's what you want to go for. So they do a very nice job of holding onto their energy until they've got a little sliver of HP, which is why it means the Metagross can get less farm, but unfortunately I've already got a Meteor Mash loaded, so this is going to be taking out their Dragonite. So I think is that the 5th battle? Do not know. I do not know. You win. Congrats. Alright, that is the 5th battle. So we're able to go 5-0 in that set. And we go from 2600 on the dot up to 2657. So it doesn't seem like gaining ELO is the easiest thing to do in this current season, but whatever. I'm not looking to get to rank 10, just looking to get you guys some good videos out here. And I think I've got a couple battle submissions that I'm about to get through next. So if you guys got any battle submissions that you'd like to send me, go down to the description below and click on the battle submission form link. Instructions in there on what to do. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I appreciate you stopping by. All right, take it easy.